What is Bigfoot to you?
How much time do we have here?
I know a lot of these questions. It's yeah, you could go, man.
It's changed a lot over the years. It's always been a pursuit and a passion, and I think it's something I've just had to come to grips with the fact that I've been like inexhaustibly, insatiably curious about. Because it
Okay.
really has. This year will be 20 years that I've since I started
Wow.
pursuing it, roughly in 2002.
Okay.
And you go through these phases. In the beginning, I was very skeptical. I used to laugh when I would read Bigfoot related information and
Mm,
then connected that to an experience I had and realized, well, maybe there's something there. And then so you transition from that, could this possibly be real, into encountering a lot of information, absorbing information, meeting witnesses, and going through almost like a starry eyed true believer
sure.
phase,
Yeah.
you know? And then from that, sort of transitioning into the highs and lows of pursuing this across the country for so long, to getting cynical and vitriolic, and just I took a break for about a year, maybe almost 2 years. I was still doing research. I just wasn't like, I dropped off of everything and just only
Okay.
communicating with a few people about it. And then re-engaged, reconnected with everything. Now a much more like optimistic contender. I think
Hmm.
I've heard it said, and I'm paraphrasing like an old axiom or metaphor, that like the path to wisdom, and I'm not saying I'm wise,
Okay.
but there is a path to wisdom, and I'm hopefully still on it. But first you go through naivety, and then cynicism, and then eventually you
Mm,
get out of that and you're trending towards wisdom. So that's at least what I'm aiming at. So it's been everything from frustrating to exciting to maddening to
yeah.
exhausting. So it's
Oh
it's a lot
man.
of things, but what I'm convinced of, obviously the phenomenon exists, and then the fundamental question is what's responsible for the phenomenon. And for me, there's only two potential origins for that phenomenon. There's either some real external animal, like a species of animal, that's responsible for the Bigfoot phenomenon or the Sasquatch phenomenon, or if there is no such species, it's all the production of the human mind. And so
Yeah.
I'm just convinced that biological reality is the most parsimonious. It's the most likely of the two. And so that's the hypothesis that I'm still testing: is there an ape that is responsible for the legend of Sasquatch, the mythos?